want to become? I want to become a doctor or a banker. Why? Well, to be able to make a lot of money, take care of myself, and live a cruise life. Is that all? Well, was there something else? Well, these are some of the answers I get when I speak with young people. Again and again, when I speak with high schoolers, college students, it seems like all the decisions they are making is for the sole and unique purpose of becoming successful. But why is it that the thing that young people aspire and long so much for today is not being granted to them? What keeps young people away from success this day? And that is what I want to talk about today. Really, I feel like they used to tell me education is the way to go. It used to be get a college degree, get a certificate, and get a job. But now in the United States, for example, we have an unemployment rate of over 40% for college graduates. And in the other countries like Cameroon, Nigeria, and the global south, it's even worse. But what is happening? The truth is, there are different things that need to be done to become a successful person. And today I'm attempting to list 5 of the things that you need. Let's dive right in. There is something that you need to understand is that content is everywhere and it's not going to change. There are millions of videos and reels being uploaded per second on platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It used to be that people would run towards information, but nowadays, information seems to run and pursue you. But how to become successful in an area, in an environment, in an era that is so constantly overflooded with content. It's so easy to be distracted. Per second, phones are buzzing. It's so hard to spend an hour without having a notification on your phone. Well, if you're trying to be successful, this is the first tip I have for you. Practice controlled consumption. I was speaking with a friend and we're speaking about different things and how we stay focused because focus is so important and is so valuable. And he gave one tip that I felt like I resonated with, and he gave it a name, and the name was controlled consumption. What is controlled consumption? Is deciding per time per season what you are listening to and who you are listening to. These are 2 advices. We tend to forget that attention is actually value. People you give your attention to, things you give your attention to, you are giving your life to because it's your time, and time is no both, So if you don't practice controlled consumption, you find yourself actually listening to everybody, everything, and learning nothing. Remember all of those times that you were doom scrolling on TikTok and Instagram and you were listening to very sound advice and you felt like you were actually understanding life and understanding and learning, and then you stopped 1 hour later and realized that you can't or you couldn't even remember 1 video or 2 tips you learned? Yeah, that's the thing. You didn't practice controlled consumption. There are 2 things I want you to get away from what controlled consumption is. The first thing you need to understand is that you need to pick who you are listening to. It is not in your place to listen to everybody. As my friend put it, you don't need to listen to everybody. You don't need to know what everybody knows. You don't even need to hear everything. Just choose a select few people in spiritual aspect, a select few in entrepreneurship, a select few in, business, a select few, and listen to them. That's the first rule of controlled consumption. And the second rule is learn things per time per season. Why are you listening or reading 4 books across 4 different industries or 4 different areas of your life? Probabilities is that you are staying surface level and you're not going deep. I learned it from someone that when you really, really want to learn about something, block a certain calendar time, block a certain amount of months, weeks on your timetable and deep dive into that subject. What that means is if you are trying to learn more about how to start a consulting business, for example, rather than reading 1 book about consulting and another book about entrepreneurship and another book about art, block 2 months of your life or 3 months of your life and study 5 or 6 books only about how to start a consulting business. The same goes for if you are trying to become better at, prayer or financial life or navigating your finances. Rather than reading books scattered way, focus on one thing, topic, and learn that. So that's the first tip I have for you. Practice controlled consumption. The second thing is drop the get rich fast scheme. I know it sounds stupid when people are 18 and are millionaires and are billionaires, people are in their 30s and they bought a private jet. I know the frustration is there, but if you are trying to be successful the right way, you have to reach a point where you drop the get rich fast mentality. That's a scheme that will bring you nowhere. A lot of people that recount their journey to success, they usually say something. I had been doing this for 10 years, for 5 years in the dark, and no one knew me. And because of consistency, I reached a point where I became more valuable and I became more credible, and then the boom happened. A lot of times, patience is involved. But if you're on a scheme or a mindset of getting rich fast, you'll get brilliant ideas that you actually never operate to the end because you want to get the result fast. There is nothing worth having that comes so easy. I'm sorry, but I've had to learn it so many times. If you want something that is really valuable, really beautiful, really whatever, you need to put in time. And I know right now with artificial intelligence going around, it feels like we can get things at the snap of our fingers. But even if you're trying to generate an image with an AI, realize that to get the best image possible and to get exactly what you want, you still need to spend a lot of time prompting that AI tool. So no, drop it. Drop the get rich fast scheme. It will not help you. And if you're trying to figure out what you should replace it with a hardworking, coachable, and team playing mentality. And what do I mean by that? Become a hard worker. Smart work is important, but I think I like the idea of hard work in the sense that you put yourself in a position that even though you are going to do a lot of smart work, you are going to put in the time and the effort that is needed. You are going to go the extra mile. The other thing is coachability. You must be able to receive feedback. You must be willing to receive feedback. And when you receive feedback, you must be able to turn that feedback into actionable steps and actually execute on that. Without feedback, there is no growth. And the other thing is team playing. We live in a world that is very competitive, but believe me, it's not always about starting from scratch. It's not always about starting and running by yourself. Sometimes, and most of the times, you need people to run with. Yes, competition is great, but I really think collaboration is better. So if you are looking for what to replace your get rich fast scheme with, just replace it with a hardworking, coachable, and team playing spirit. That was the second thing. The third thing you need to know to become successful is financial habits. Develop financial habits, and I won't dwell on it. If in 2026 you already do not know that you need to take care of your finances and know about how to manage financial lives, I'm sorry, but I don't know how to help you. Just go get some books around financial literacy. By now, you should know the importance of a bank account. By now, you should know the importance of a saving account. By now, you should know why to save, why to invest, how to budget, why budgeting is important. And I hope you do understand that budgeting is not a prison. It's actually giving you more freedom for things that are more important. By now, you should be able to know the financial habits that will make you successful. You want to be a millionaire? Start practicing the financial habits of a millionaire. How do they spend? Where do they spend? On what do they spend? There is someone who once told me that the difference between poor people and rich people is assets. Rich people usually and constantly think about assets because assets appreciate in value, whereas poor people, unfortunately, usually think about wigs, bags, and the like. I'm not trying to say that you don't have to buy those things. I'm just trying to say, do you have the financial literacy, enough information on finances to be able to make informed decisions about your financial life? That was a question mark. The next thing you need to know is relationships. How do you build relationships? There is a book called How to Win Friends. I think you should read that book. I have it on my list as book. I just saw the title and was like, whoa, what does it mean? But how to win friends is important. And there are different types of relationships that you should have to be successful. And one of it are helpers. And the second are vision bearers. What do I mean? You need people that will help you fulfill that magnificent vision you have. You cannot do it all by your own. And the second thing, you need people that will bear your vision with you, people that will pray for you, people that believe in you, people that will push you, even if it's with prayer, with finances, with connections. You need people. So a skill you really, really must learn now. Now is better than ever. Is how to build relationships, good relationships, and how to keep good relationships. And the last thing I have for you today, to become the successful person you want, is to transform your mind. A transformed mind is the beginning of success. An ill-transformed mind is the beginning of decline. Your mind bears in it your dreams. Your mind bears in it the capacity to dream big, to envision, the capacity to analyze, the capacity to forecast. Without your mind, you cannot do anything. Even the Bible says, as far as your eyes can see. But if your mind is not transformed, it really cannot see. People get opportunities every day, and because of the state of their mind, they don't recognize that those were opportunities in disguise. People get opportunities every day, but because of their mindset, they are not trained to value those opportunities and to actually keep them. There are people who, after they've entered the door, close it. Why? Because they are not transformed. So this is my last tip for you. Get a transformed mind. Invest as much as you can in transformation. There's somebody that said that you do not pursue success. Success pursues you as a result of your transformation and as a result of your values. So those were the 5 tips I had for you today. And stay tuned for a video that is coming around how to transform your mind. In the meantime, remember, you can be the leader that God can trust and that men will want to follow. But you won't get there in a blink of an eye. It takes work. It takes persistence, it takes patience, but also it takes your decision and your willingness to grow and to become that leader. This was Leading with Glory, and as always, I'm Glory, and it was my pleasure having you here.